Yes. Yes, it is. Well, no, it's not. It's not. Maybe, kinda, yes, kinda, no. Eh, man, let's just get into it. Okay, so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about this game called The First Berserker Kazan. If you guys haven't seen me stream it, I've been streaming it for the past like month and we just recently beat it. It was our first Souls like we beat this year. And if you guys didn't see it, here's the clip right here. Let's go! First time seeing the third phase. I don't even see it. Oh wait, that was my second time seeing the third phase. But let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, that was me right there, baby. That was me. Don't get too turned on, fellas. Don't let your ladies see this. But yeah, that was me, man. We just like that. We're just like that. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what got control of me. I don't know what came over me. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm usually not that cocky. But yes, we beat the first Berserker Kazan. We there was the first Souls-like game we played this year. It's the first Souls-like game we beat this year. So yeah. Maybe the only one. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. We shall see. But yeah, while I was playing this, while I was streaming this, if you guys didn't see, a lot of people were asking me and they were trying to compare it to Black Myth Wukong. They were asking me, is this better than Black Myth Wukong? Is this worse than Black Myth Wukong? Is the combat the same? You know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing a lot of comparisons. People were asking me a lot. So I figured I'd just make a video here along with my review. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Is Black Myth Wukong better than the first Berserker Kazan, or vice versa? Is the first Berserker Kazan better than Black Myth Wukong? Kind of, a little bit. So here's my thing. I struggled, like, so a lot of people are going to ask me, is it harder than Black Myth Wukong? The side enemies, I would say, are harder than Black Myth Wukong. Like, when you're playing, when you're playing Wukong, you're flying through the side enemies. It's the bosses that you're actually struggling with. On Kazan, it was kind of the opposite. I was struggling a lot with the side enemies on Kazan, more than I ever have on Wukong. But then when I got to the bosses, they were kind of pushovers. I only really ever struggled with like 3 bosses on here, and only one boss made me sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? There was only one boss on Kazan where I was like, okay, I can't beat her tonight. Let me go rest and then come back to it. Black Myth Wukong had a few bosses like that, to where I was like, I'm gonna rest on this and come back. Like Erling, the Scorpion boss, the final boss. Is like there was a few bosses on Black Myth Wukong where I was like, I'm gonna sleep on this. Kazan didn't really have that. It had one, and that was about it. So I would say the side enemies in Kazan are harder than the side enemies in Wukong, but the bosses in Wukong are harder than the bosses in Kazan. So it kind of evens itself out. And if we're going off a story, which story is better? The story behind Wukong is better. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I like the character story, and I just like the character overall of Kazan more, because like it's like a big Berserk reference. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a big fan of that. And I just started getting into Berserk last year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a big Berserk fan, and they do a lot of like Berserk references. You even have one of your weapons is a like giant great sword that you could just get better versions of. But yeah, I just really like this character story for Kazan more. And Kazan actually talks. Wukong doesn't really talk that whole game. And yeah, I like Kazan's story. I like how he like fought for his people, but he's considered a traitor, and so he was an outcast. Then he got tortured, and it's like I don't want to get into spoilers just in case anyone wants to play the games, but the end of the game is really good, and it kind of reminded me of Berserk a lot with how you had a friend who kind of portrays you, you know what I'm saying? And you have to go against that certain friend. And I really like that. So to be honest, Black Myth Wukong does have a better story, but I like Kazan's story more, if that makes sense. Wukong has a better story with all that was going on in there. It's been a while since I played that, so but Wukong has like a better story, but I prefer Kazan's story. You know what I'm saying? And then if we're going off of combat, I like Wukong's combat more. I did. I thought it was a lot more fun, and it was a lot. There's a lot more that you can change, and there's a lot more you can do. But I do like Kazan's parry system way more than Wukong. You know what I'm saying? The parry system in Wukong is ass. It's just like you turn into a stone person and then you can parry that once, and it's stupid. I don't like the parry system on Wukong. And then in Kazan, it's basically just um like the Sekiro parry. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tap L1 at the right time, or if you don't, you're either so your stamina bar is gonna go down or you're gonna take damage. You know, and I like that. So, but I do like the combat with Black Myth Wukong a lot more. There's a lot more to do in Black Myth Wukong, a lot more stuff you could unlock in the combat in Black Myth Wukong. So I'm gonna give the combat to Black Myth Wukong. And then I don't know what else we would be going off of because overall, yeah, I don't know. I like they're both. I gave Wukong a 9, 8 out of 10. I give Kazan a like 7, maybe 8 out of 10. They're both like around 8s for me, okay? But it's harder to say which one's better. That's why, like, as gamers, I don't feel like we should be comparing games, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm gonna say if you like Wukong, you're probably gonna like Kazan. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't really say which one's better because they're both even for me. They both scratch an itch that I really wanted it to like to itch. You know, that didn't make any sense. But they really just scratched the itch for me. They both did, okay? And I liked it. And I loved both of the games, and the story was good, gameplay was good, the stuff that they give you. I just yeah, there everyone was asking me to like compare it, and I can't really compare it if I'm being all honest with you. I can't compare it, but I'll give you a definitive answer, you know, just so it's not like this and that. I'm gonna say Wukong's better than Kazan. Kazan is not better than Wukong. Okay, Wukong, the spectacles it had, especially if you do like the secret endings and shit. And I would say it's better too because you're going against a lot more newer enemies. In Kazan, you do go against a lot of new enemies, but for the most part, they're throwing the same mobs at you. These skeleton people who could resurrect themselves, you know what I'm saying? The invisible people around the map that you need a lamp to see unless they attack you. Um, yeah, no, that was one of my problems with Kazan is that it was just kind of like the enemies, the side enemies, they just kept giving them to me. And the side missions on Kazan, some of them, with the exception of a couple, I really liked. A lot of them are just go to this area. It's a little different, and you'll find a boss that you already fought. He's just a little different. So yeah, I found Kazan a lot more repetitive than I did Wukong. Is what I would say. So I think Wukong is the better game in my opinion. Wukong is on top, but they're both very good. If you like Wukong, you should play Kazan. If you like Kazan, you should play Wukong. Just like that. Boom. Okay. Stop comparing games. Okay. Let's just stop doing that. All right. But yeah, like as of my review for it, like you guys heard me earlier in the video, I give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely a good buy, especially if it's on sale. Get it on sale. If you like Souls like games, if you like Wukong, get it, man. Get it. It's a very good game. I enjoyed it. And when you're putting it up against a game like Black Myth Wukong, you're gonna be finding some like flaws. You know what I'm saying? But I still overall think it is a very enjoyable, very good Souls-like game, and just a good action game in general. You know, it's more comparable to like Neo 1 and 2, and like Neo 1 and 2, and like that's all I really could compare it to is just like the first two Neo games. And yeah, I'd rather compare it to those than Black Myth Wukong in all honesty. But you know how people are. People didn't really play Neo 1 or 2. But yeah, that's gonna be it. As of for my review, like I said, 8 out of 10. It's cool. It's a cool game. Play it. The story is really good. I really like the story. I really like the combat. I really like the bosses. Most of them. Some of them are kind of annoying. I didn't really struggle too much with a lot of the bosses. We put about 50 hours. It took us 50 hours to beat it. It took a freaking while. And the like last two final bosses are really good and really fun to fight. I can't wait to go back on New Game Plus and refight them and learn more of their patterns, because I kind of beat the second boss. I kind of beat really fast. I first tried her, but her moveset was really fun, and I know I missed out on a lot of stuff that she could do. So yeah, I can't wait for that. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, man. Appreciate you guys for coming out. Buy Black Myth Wukong, buy Kazan if you like Souls like games, or if you liked one or the other, buy it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Shout out to Mr. Rad, my boy. He got me that new sign you guys see up there. Welcome to Raccoon City. You guys know Resident Evil's my favorite horror game franchise besides Silent Hill. And you know, my boy knows me, bro. And then we also hung up the Squidward tapestry, whatever you want to call it, that I got a while ago. That's just to block out some of the sun, because I like the nighttime vibe. You know what I'm saying? I like the nighttime vibe. I don't like the freaking daytime vibe. But most of my videos I have to record during the daytime because I like to stream at night. Let me stop yapping. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much. Come pop out to the streams. If you're watching this, I'm most likely live right now. I go live a lot. I'm very consistent. Not very consistent, but I'm like pretty consistent. More consistent than I was last year, you know? But yeah, come pop out to the streams. Right now we're playing Beyond Two Souls, and we're gonna be playing Space Marines with the boys. Yeah, we're just on our road to beat 50 games this year. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but to me that's a lot. We're trying to beat 50 games this year, hopefully more. So we're on the journey for that. We got Beyond Two Souls coming, or we're playing Beyond Two Souls. We got the Devil May Cry whole series 1 through 5, besides 2, coming out. We got Until Dawn. We're gonna be playing the remake to that. We got Life is Strange. We got Elden Ring's coming out next month. Doom's coming out next month. We got a lot of content on the way. I got some horror game videos for you guys. I got some commentary videos for you guys already recorded. Top 5 movie discussions. Just a discussion on movies in general. We got a couple horror games that I might upload, might not. You know, we'll see. But yeah, let me stop yapping and end this dang video. Thank you guys so much for coming out. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I love you. You get a special thank you. Thank you so much. And you get 5 big booms. You know, I've been working out recently, so hopefully you guys can see some difference. You know, right here, you know, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is such an unprofessional outro. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. Love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys like better. If you guys like Khazan better, or if you guys like Wukong better, let me know down in the comments, please. Comments, please. Yeah. Go subscribe to my boy KX. Go subscribe to my boy Akuma, Elijah, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all boys. Love everyone who's made it to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much. It's going to be a long video of me yapping because this ran for 17 minutes. Yeah, we're going to have to cut a lot of this out. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, you guys won't see this full 17 minutes. But you know what you guys will see? 17 inches of my